How do I apply the gesso on a watercolor paper? This is the Stillman and Birn Beta. I think this is 8 by 10. I'm supposed to use it for watercolor, but I still have another one, so this one is for oil painting. I tested it here and it worked. So now you can see the back. There are no stains, or the oil did not seep through. So what I do is I just clip it, right? And then this is the gesso that I'm currently using. This is 500 ml from Art Rangers. Okay, and I'm using a sponge brush just because it's smoother. So what I do is just first layer, it's like this. I usually put 3 layers. If you have an acrylic matte medium, you can also use that first before applying the gesso to seal the paper. But if you don't have that one, like me, because it's hard to find it, it's out of stock everywhere, you can just apply gesso at least 2 layers. But for me, just for safety precautions, safety in the sense that some of the oil or solvent that I will use later on will not seep through the paper, I do 3 layers. Okay, so this is the first layer. It's hard to see probably, but I don't let it reach the edges. I'll do on this side as well. The reason for that is that I don't want the paper to buckle so much, but when I did it last time, it didn't. So, and also I think I'm also going to put margins anyway. We'll see how. Maybe later on I'll try to put gesso on everything. Well, in fact, I'm thinking, since I'm already doing this, why don't I just like gesso the whole thing? Okay, let's do it, so we can compare how it would go. Okay, let me just do that. So we're covering the whole paper. Okay, I think I need to also clip this side. Yeah. Okay. Just trying to make it smooth. Ooh. Okay. Then we'll let it dry. And when it's touch dry, we can apply the second layer. Okay. Here, I'm just gonna cover the whole thing as well. inside. Okay. You can wait for it to dry, or you can use a blow dryer. Because I'm impatient sometimes. Don't have that much time, so I'm gonna blow dry it. Waverly is awake. Okay, let's touch it. Okay, it's dry. Now some like to sand it a bit to make it smoother, but I like the texture, so I'm not gonna do that. And now I'm going to apply the second layer of gesso, but if I did it horizontally earlier, this time around I'm gonna do it vertically. You can do any direction you want depending on the texture or look that you are going for, but I just like to do it this way. Again, the purpose is to seal the paper, so doing it like crisscross direction is the greater chance of like sealing any holes that might have been missed by the horizontal application earlier. So now I'm doing vertical. Okay. And if you're doing the horizontal and then vertical application, of course, it's like producing the texture that are like similar to one with canvas cloth. So here I'm going to do the same. I'm gonna apply it vertically. This is our second layer. I used the nylon brush before, a paint brush, and it has more texture and line marks. So I'm not using any sand paper to smoothen this, and the sponge works okay for me. Right, so this is the vertical. Waverly's copying the sound of the brush and this one. Good morning, Waverly. Okay. can see, this is a white gesso. You can also have the clear gesso and black gesso. There are other colors, and I've heard somewhere in a video that you can actually add burnt umber or raw umber directly to the gesso, so that when you apply it, the color is better, or it's already applied, rather than doing like an underpainting. We'll see how. Probably I'll try it here and then one without, because in my trial over here in this painting, as you can see, the underpainting is not so even because of the texture. And you see, I used the brush, the nylon brush, doing that. So we'll try it once this is dry. Okay. Let me just get my transparent raw umber so we can try the one with the mixture and the one without for the third layer. Okay, so before I do this, try mixing this transparent raw umber from the Frank. This is the extra fine they have, artist paint. I will put the third layer here first because I'm going to use the same brush and I don't want to mess it up later if I mix it with the raw umber and then do it pure. Okay, so I did horizontal earlier and then vertical. Now I'm going to do another horizontal. And this is the third layer. Another purpose of the gesso, besides sealing the paper, even though that's not really its sole purpose, is that when it comes to painting oil and acrylic, the paint has will stick stronger because of the tooth and the texture it has. That's why we put gesso on canvas. It's for sealing and mostly also for the paint to stick well. Okay, right, so we are done on this side. We'll just wait for it to dry up. Just make sure that it's even. I don't really care much about the edges because I don't really like paint until the edge, not like in watercolor sketchbook that I have. But what matters is the middle one, that it has a tight seal. Okay, there you go. I'm just smoothing, make sure that the lines are textured, the look is the way I would like it to be. Some people even do like diagonally. Okay, so this is that part. Now let's do on this side. And this is the first time I'm doing it. I'm not sure if it will work, but that's the point why we are having a sketchbook. It's more of a study. This is a practice to see what works and what doesn't. Right, so for this, I will put the gesso. So I have the ceramic mixing plate here that I also use for ink and watercolor. I just want to make sure that I put in the right amount for the last layer. And then I will do is to add a bit of umber. So I have here my palette knife, just a little bit, goes a very long way. Alright, and we'll mix it. Probably might need some it's turning a bit like brownish gray, and I guess that will be the difference, mixing it directly mixing it with gesso as opposed to doing the first layer, because you can see, look at this one, it's a bit brownish gray, more on the cooler side, and compared to this one that I have applied on the gesso. Alright, so that's pretty interesting. Maybe we need to add more. hard to mix with only one hand. Okie dokie. Still have some pigment that are left. You can see the color difference. It's kind of like value 1 or 2 gray. Okay, so now set this aside and let me use this thing. I'll paint it horizontally right here. Let's see. There you go. So this is the transparent raw umber mixed with gesso. Interesting. Oops, there's some part there that wasn't mixed properly. It's okay. It's all about experimenting. So now making it even. Setting the strokes. While they do this, better. Okay. Right. At this point, on this side, I'll do about 4 layers, just because I want. I want the paint to look a little bit even, but I already love the texture. Okay. Ta-da! So this is when I mixed the transparent raw umber directly with the gesso, and this one is just the gesso. See how painting will look like.